Alright, Nickelodeon, what the fuck is this? I'm cutting straight to the chase on this because I'm so fucking infuriated. Why take such a good TV show that has numerous funny moments and just make a shit spin-off of it? Yeah, I'm talking about The Patrick Show and how shit it is. I'm not just saying this because it's like modern SpongeBob. There's three main components. One, it's more random and spontaneous, and you can't really predict what the fuck is going on with this TV show. Two, it doesn't seem like it has a plot of any sort. And three, it's basically modern SpongeBob in essence. It's just like a copy-paste. I've watched the first show of the Patrick Star Show, and I've never wanted to kill myself so fast. Anyways, I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of this atrocity. And before I even start, I couldn't even get myself to not cringe at the theme song, which is not even a song, it's a stupid introduction. We start off by getting introduced to some strangers that weren't even associated with Patrick before. Who the fuck are these people? Bunny, Cecil, Grandpat, and how the fuck did you get a squid out of 2 sea stars? I don't know about you, but my knowledge is C star plus C star equals another C star. In essence, that's like saying 1 plus 1 equals triangle. I like Ouchie though. He's just a pet urchin, just vibing. But right off the bat, with this intro, I'm getting suicidal thoughts even watching this. Alright, so the episode starts off with Patrick getting woken up by his pet urchin. And I mean, it's normal and all up until it just starts getting weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird. It's so spontaneous and everything is just happening at once. And I'm gonna be honest, I think this is how kids get ADHD. Like, normal SpongeBob was alright, but then you got modern SpongeBob, which is pretty spontaneous, but it's still SpongeBob, so you have to enjoy it. It's like a road, but there's 8,000 different turns at one turn. You never know what's gonna come up. Okay, and then this eye brushing thing is literally just a reference from the SpongeBob movie, so they're recycling old references. And then there's this weird door, and then he just hops into a musical that nobody was ready for. I don't understand the thought process of what they were thinking when making this. I can't stop saying the word spontaneous because that's what this is. Like, how would kids not get overwhelmed with watching just sporadic moments of Patrick? Alright, and then we meet his fake family. It's not the ones from that one episode, or even Sam. Where did Sam go? I love that character. We have this squid bitch now, and then these 2 parents that we don't know. I want to say Grandpat makes the most sense, because he hasn't really had a grandfather, by my knowledge, or I'm probably just forgetting, but anyways, they zoom off, and then there's this weird bug family under the table. I'm getting overwhelmed just talking about it, and I'm sorry if you, the viewer, are getting overwhelmed, because I sure am, and this is just so much to take in at once. It's like you're eating a steak, but you don't get to cut it. You just stab it and try and eat it in one bite. It's not fun. Anyway, some shit goes on with his grandpa. He goes into his past life of the prehistoric ages of how he discovers how to find food and whatnot. And then that reminds him, Patrick gets hungry, breaks through his grandfather's floor, right into his studio. This is what I mean by everything's happening at once. You don't get a break to breathe. And then just out of nowhere, just makes a whole cooking segment on this thing called a trasherole, which he supposedly burns. I'm gonna be honest, every 5 seconds is always like just sporadic shit happening in my head. This show makes my mind want to run 1,000 miles an hour. Anyways, he makes it to dinner on time, and his mom makes this trasherole that she made from Patrick's show, which he supposedly overcooked. They ate it, and then Patrick went to sleep, happily ever after, the end. In all seriousness, what the fuck happened? Nickelodeon really fucked up on this spinoff. They have 2 major spinoffs of SpongeBob. One is Camp Coral, the other one's the Patrick Star Show. Not gonna lie, I really like Camp Coral. It's basically SpongeBob's childhood. A lot of people don't like it. I completely understand, but I actually somewhat enjoy Camp Coral because it's not as sporadic, and it actually has a plot. And they introduce a lot more characters, actually. But this is just a lot of respect lost for Nickelodeon after this. This is horrible. I was debating on spending my own hard-earned money to rent 2 of the other episodes to dig my analysis. But I didn't want to fry my brain like a fucking Krabby Patty. In the future, I feel like this is going to be like a spinoff like Planet Sheen was. You know, that show that did fucking horrible. Just like the Patrick show is going to be. And also, SpongeBob and Squidward for some reason look different, so I guess this is some sort of like multiverse, I guess. It's just, this whole subject's overwhelming. I'm sorry, I don't know. I gotta cool down. I gotta end the video sometime. Guess that'll be now. Anyways, I'm gonna go piss on John Wilkes Booth's grave.